Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin BTC. The market is currently giving us a small bounce here after the price reacted to the 138% Fibonacci extension. The area around 86K was the next downside target. I have to say the whole structure would look best with potentially one more low, but we're now getting to really small wave degrees. Over the last few days, we've been talking about the preferred interpretation of another low, but then we were talking about the larger degree fifth wave to the downside, which is part of a C wave to the downside. C waves are always 5-wave patterns. So look, from this swing high on the 11th of November, the idea was we'll get 5 waves down. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. All of that happened. And now we wanted to see a fifth wave down. And this is now in progress. So basically that fifth wave down, you could say, has happened because we formed that lower low that we wanted to see on the smaller time frame. However, the fifth wave itself should ideally be a 5-wave move as well. So you see how these, the patterns, the Elliott Wave patterns that we're tracking here, they occur on all wave degrees and time frames. But the smaller the wave degree is, the smaller the time frame is, the more distortions you can get, and the easier it is to invalidate a pattern or to break resistance. Anyway, it's not so much about the completion of the pattern. I think it would look best with another low. I'm talking about what would look perfect. There's no need for the market to do this. The pattern is technically complete, but on the smallest time frames, we're here on the 30-minute chart, we might see another low. I can tell you that the earliest indication that something more bullish is unfolding, basically that we are turning around and that we're starting to reverse to the upside, first indication would be a break above $89,200. And this level is not being tested yet, but we're already moving towards these two Fibonacci retracement levels, which are standard retracements for a fourth wave. So it's a zone. It's between $88,468 and $89,200. It's not a big deal. It's not a major resistance zone. It's really just the very first pivot that, if broken to the upside, could indicate that the bulls are starting to take the lead here and could take the price higher. Now, before we get to that larger resistance area above and the levels associated, let's first talk about what would happen if we get another low. What would be the next Fibonacci support levels? $85,813. We might just maybe form a marginally lower low below that one. But then we've got the area around $83,200 to $82,530. So this would be for one more low. However, I have to say, if it gets more and more likely now that we get a larger bounce, given how oversold the market actually is, and 89,200 is the first pivot. So if we break above it, it could take us to the upper resistance area, which is basically then the next larger of the next larger degree wave 4. This is the next larger bounce that could occur from here, yeah. And the resistance area for it is between $96,750 and $103,807. So break above the initial resistance should take us into the larger box. And then this would be the first main resistance to watch. But overall, there is currently not even any indication that the smaller degree pattern is complete, even though this is now exactly the area where the bulls should show up. But I'm just watching for a first indication that the bulls are making a comeback. This can happen very quickly in the crypto sector. I mean, just a reminder, I'm here on the daily time frame. The relative strength index is very much oversold now. However, that does not guarantee a reversal. Yeah, this is an indicator. It's the daily chart. On the smaller time frame, structure and the break of resistance will tell us first if anything changes. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, then check out our X channel as well, where we cover additional updates, charts, news, and much more every single day. Check it out. It's the More Crypto Online channel. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.